Being at the Cité universitaire and at the Fondation des États-Unis was just, it completely changed the way I saw the world.
The first place that I arrived, when I got off the plane, I remember arriving and seeing the Maison Internationale and the huge arcs and just feeling like so blessed.
Being here, I met people from just so many different countries and so many different backgrounds.
I talked about it then, I continue to talk about it now, where just, again, on the fifth floor, the neighbor on the right was from Israel, the neighbor across is from Algeria, the neighbor down the way is from Argentina, I'm from the United States, and then the neighbor down the other way is from Brazil.
Living here, being able to also keep in touch a bit with my American side has been great because obviously I want to assimilate to French culture, but I'm still very proud to be American, and I really consider this as like my home away from home. I'll tenderly remember it forever and ever.
I think when you have the opportunity to study abroad and experience something completely different from what you're used to, that opens up your mind in a lot of different ways.
Encountering each other as artists, really, as people and as artists, because we had our own rooms, but we shared the toilet, we shared the shower and the kitchen, and so we were in close proximity with each other all the time, and it really, broke down a lot of preconceptions that were built in my head as an American, right? Consuming prevailing ideas about other cultures and people that exist in the United States, and really breaking that down and kind of understanding different points of view. And I've never been able to unsee that.
The artist studios on the fifth floor are really something. You just feel like it's so impregnated with the inspiration and the ideas that people that lived there before left behind, and you can see the traces of paint on the floor, and it just something about the energy on that floor really pushes you to create.
So we had a lot of concerts right here in the Grand Salle. Many of my compositions were performed here. I performed here as a violinist in some of our concert series every month and at the end of the school year. I met many of the people through the events at the FEU and the Cité universitaire in general. I really became immersed in this place over the course of a year.
Especially when I moved up to the fifth floor with the musicians and the artists, it really changed my approach to music and art, because I wasn't just with other musicians, I was with artists and visual artists and performance artists and plasticians, and having that exchange, really just ideas would come without, while I was in the shower, I just had an idea of some kind of collaboration because you want to work with your friends, and it really opened up a whole world of creativity by being in such close proximity with different kinds of very artistically driven people.
As an artist, I was able to have my first solo gallery show here at the Fondation des États-Unis, and that was really just an incredible experience because I had prepared this collection and I had been working on it for so long. The name was Variation Variable, and it was 60 lino-cut prints. When I heard that there's an opportunity for the fifth floor residents to exhibit, I was really just shocked and so happy, and to be able to put all my pieces on the wall and invite all my friends and loved ones to come and celebrate it with me.
Here and at the Cité des Arts, you're meeting people with so many different ways of doing things. And it just gives you ideas about how you could change as a person or do things differently. And you just have to have an open mind.
My curiosity is never satiated now. There's no way that I know everything about anything because of the time that I spent encountering so many different cultures and people.
Immigrating to a different country is definitely very difficult and can be trying, and sometimes you don't know if you're doing the right thing, but to live in a space where 100 years of people have been doing the same thing as you, leaving America when they're young, when they're in college, and coming here and making a life for themselves, I feel like it really fosters that decision to leave home, but also to keep a piece of home with you. And yeah, I think it's really the most like ideal transition into French life. You know, it's not all at once into the deep end, but it's like.
The FEU had a very strong impact on my career, on my perspective of being an artist, and it really kind of was like a new beginning for me.
I'm really grateful to have lived here.